Hey y'all, I'm back. I know it's been a minute since I made videos, but with the whole COVID thing, then I had an allergic reaction to this medication, had me out for like 2 months, messed up. Yeah, so really haven't made any videos in a couple months now. She's dirty, but there's no point in watching her and I'm about to work on her, so I'm gonna work on my car first. So today my horns went out. They actually been went out. And everybody has wanted to cut me off since then because I ain't got no horns. So I ordered some more. I don't know if y'all familiar with the 6-speed ones, 6-speed, but they're only like $30. So I ordered them for the color because I'm into the whole rose gold thing. So I ordered another set. On the ones I have, just for anybody that's gonna ask, I had when I first installed the first set, that's a wiring harness that I ordered to go along with it. Because a lot of the stock horns, for everything to wire up, you need the wiring harness. So this is not going to be like a complete install because of the fact of I already have a wiring harness. I just got to replace the horns itself. I'm also going to do a headlight video, but that'll be a separate video replacing. But I'm going to show y'all how to take your bumper off. Some of y'all already know, but still it's nice to try to put it in each video. And go from there. So, as y'all know, a lot of times when I post my stuff, I don't put myself in the videos for the most part. So, yeah, I got a bonnet on today. But I'm working on the car, so it don't matter. For all y'all who are not sure, when it comes to taking your bumper off, let's see if I can get it. Might not focus. But I'm in a tight space. It's going to be a screw right up in here that you're going to take loose on each side of the car before you get to tugging on this bumper. And it's going to be screws underneath the bottom all across. Some of them have screws. Some of them are going to have the little pop body pins. So be prepared for that. And buy extra when you're going to take your bumper off, because just in case those body pins break, you already have some to replace the bumper. So keep that in mind when you're taking the bumpers off, because I have had my share of body pins break on me because I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, so I'm going to pop the hood and we'll get started. Okay, for all of y'all who don't know, it's going to be body pins up here as well. And you see I got two different ones. That's because I've had to replace these. To give you an idea, this is all the stuff that you got to take loose before you can even get your bumper off, all the way around. So just keep that in mind. And you also want to have a blanket on the ground. Okay, I'm back. So phone call right in the middle of my video. That's usually how it works. Nobody called me all day. Okay, so what I was saying was make sure you have a blanket on the floor. Because when you take your bumper off, pavement, like I'm going to be working on this little area right here because I have to back my car into this little bitty garage. You might scratch the paint depending on how you take it off. Mine might not look so great, but I got a couple chips and stuff, and it came from me not knowing that when I first started working on my car. But eventually when I get her painted, it'll be okay. So first things first is taking the bumper off. I'm going to turn the camera on. So a lot of these videos is going to be kind of merged together because I got to turn, it'll be two different sets of videos. It was just easier for me to have my phone so I can show y'all how to take these off. But I'll just be honest. If you can't take the bumper off, you shouldn't be working on your car. Just being honest. And we'll get started. So I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver and get these off. I've already pulled one up just to give y'all an idea of how it looks. But I use a flathead screwdriver to pull mine up. And usually, and do not lose these, like I said, but I got a whole set of these, so I lose mine, it's okay. But once you get this part pulled up, it's going to come right out. Like I said, you're going to have this one here, these here, across the top, and then you're going to have one here. Also, don't forget about the two on each side of the wheel. Those are going to be screws, I believe. Let me double check. Those are 10 millimeter. But, and just if anybody asks, I got the little cheap toolkit from Walmart. Nothing fancy. I think it's Hurt. but it works fine for me because I'm not running a shop or nothing. Just want to give y'all the size. Yeah, I have a 2013, so mine is definitely the 10 millimeter. Both screws on both sides. I just couldn't remember, just to make sure, to let y'all know for those who this is their first time taking their stuff off. 10 millimeter, this side, your screws up here across the top. Then you're gonna have, let me see this here. See if I can flip the camera. You're gonna have body screws right here. One here. There's gonna be another one here. And then you're gonna have two more on the other side. So keep in mind, this is probably the most tedious part in my opinion, because you want to make sure you're getting these out. So I'm gonna get these taken out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. All the screws out. My car went to the body shop. I don't know a few of y'all who watched my videos. Oh, I missed one. But for the few of you that have watched my videos, it went to the shop, and some of my body pins have been replaced with some of their own. So it took me a little longer to get them out, and just to make everybody aware, the first time taking the body pins out is a headache. I remember that very vividly when I first took my bumper off by myself. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you're struggling, it's okay when you're first trying to get it off, because that will happen. And I was stressed enough. Make sure everything's sitting together, because like I said, unless you got spares like I do, I got some in the house, it's a headache. Put this here. I had to go get the other toolbox. But first things first, right here. When you're gonna take your, I've already taken the screws out of here. They're right here. And FYI, on some it might be 10 millimeter on both sides, and then some it might be 10 millimeter on one side, 8 millimeter on the other. Just as a side note, but you're gonna pull right here. And I mean, it's gonna be a little hard, but you're gonna pull. You see how it's coming loose right here? Oh, I got dirt in between there. And it's gonna just pop. Everything's gonna pop. You're gonna have to put a little force behind it the first time you take it off. Because first time I thought I was tearing something up, but same thing on this side. Pull. It's gonna pop. There's like little clips. And you're gonna pull. What I always advise people to do, once you get those sides unclipped, grab it from up here. And then reach under. And voila.